Hello and welcome to Planner Ann. This is the first week 1 of 2026, and I'm just gonna go through, like today is Monday at the end of the day, so I'm just gonna fill in what I've done here. I have, well, it's been worn away, but this is a brush pen that I got a while ago from Walmart, and it's Brea Reese, I think is the brand. My mild liner, a black gel pen, and a blue inked Muji fountain pen. And I have a few sticker sheets here that I've already used some of. They're just what I'm going to use as like emoji type stickers. And I also have my Coffee Monsters Co stickers here too. So if I think I'm going to use this one actually for some of this planning stuff. Okay. So I do want to kind of mark when I wake up in the mornings. Or I wake up and then I kind of lay in bed and then I'll get up later. So I do want to mark that stuff. And then get my little ruler out because this morning I went to Service New Brunswick and I was there until, well, I didn't get home till like 12:30. So I was out of the house for 2 hours. And I went there with my 2 children because I was going to update all of our IDs at the same time. But after we were sitting down for a while, I thought they could go home, but they actually still needed to be there. So I only updated my own ID and not their IDs. So even though they went with me and they left before I completed it. So my mistake for letting them leave. So I'll probably have to go back tomorrow. But I did have lunch. Oh, I kind of wanted to use a black brush pen too. I had a bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato sandwich from Tim Hortons and an ice cap, which I only finished at like 5 p.m. So I don't know how, I'll have to see how many ounces that is because I didn't drink anything beforehand. Actually, I think I did have some water after I woke up because I'm usually very thirsty after I wake up. So I'll mark that one off, but I didn't have anything while I was at Surf New Brunswick, and I don't know, like 5 p.m. is way down here. So I'll mark off however much the cup is. I'll mark off one or the other because I drink it slowly because it upsets my stomach if I drink it too quickly. So that's that. And then after I got home and I ate my sandwich, and then I basically just watched TV all afternoon, which is terrible of me because I really should just be doing chores, but I've kind of got obsessed with this Korean show, I Am Solo, which is like a dating show. And I watched a bunch of it before, and then I kind of fell off. And then I'm just catching up on the episodes again. So I'm going to fill in this whole thing because I was watching a lot of it on Kakao. I watched other shows too. I have like three shows that I follow, and two of them get updated on Mondays. Well, they update on Sundays, but the subtitles aren't ready until the next day. So I watched two of the shows that I normally watch, and it's difficult because each episode is like an hour long. So I'm gonna abbreviate this one because there's not enough room. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like that. And then it's actually 5:30 right now. So that's where I wanted to bring in one of these for journaling. I think I'll just use this one. They are blue. They're not quite the right color blue, but they're blue enough. So I'll just put it here, and then yeah, journal / film. And I didn't feel at all bad today. I was really hungry when I was at Service New Brunswick because I didn't eat beforehand, but I didn't get dizzy or anything like that. So I'm not going to mark any kind of health related stuff on there, but I did walk there. It's only like a 10-minute walk, 5-minute walk. So I'm going to check that off. And it was cloudy today, and then it started raining at 5 p.m. also. And then when I stop recording, I'll look up the temperature, and I'll put the temperature up here too, because I do kind of want to track that. And then I do want to try and go to bed by 9:30, just because I want to get back into my work schedule before I do anything. Oh, that was something that I didn't put in here. So I did, between lunch, while I was watching Kakao stuff, I did do some things for work, but that's fine. I'll leave it like that. And I've been thinking about how I'm going to use up these other spaces. And really the only thing I could think of was using washi tape to kind of fill in the space, but I don't really know which one I want to use. I have this brighter blue. I don't know if it will work. And then I have this like more green blue, which kind of matches better actually now that I look at it. My dog found her squeaky toy. I think I want to try and use this one up. There's not much left of it, so I think I'll try and use this one instead. and it's not as bright when it's alone. So I think I'm going to put it here, and we'll just use the ruler to trim it. There. And maybe I'll find some more stickers to put on there. But yeah, that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, and as you can see, I've added a couple things to my planner. So this is a sticker, and this sticker are from this sticker book that I got from Amazon, and it's got a bunch of different stuff in it. But I added those two things to my planner, and I did already write down when I got up today because I did feel a little bit lightheaded. I think I just got up too quickly, and then I found my Sticky Club subscription, so I filmed that. So I did write those two things early in the day, but I do want to finish this day. It is the evening. It's only 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock, or like a few minutes before 8 o'clock right now. But I wanted to finish writing out my day. So I did clean my house today. So, and I got my kids to help me with chores. And we cleaned for, I think it was about an hour. Because my sister was coming over for lunch. So I kind of want to put some color in there. She got here at 12:30. And she only left at 2:30. So let me just write lunch here. And I ate, I'm not going to write what everybody ate, but I'll write what I ate. And it was barbecue chicken and rice and veggies from a restaurant. So I'm just going to put a line. Maybe I should use a ruler. 2:30 is here, so there we go. Okay, so I also, how am I going to do this? Because I took up a lot of space with lunch, but I did want to write that my sister came. Maybe I should put lunch with, oh, I used the wrong end there. It's extra big because of the mild liner. There we go. Lunch with lid. And so my niece also came, and then my baby niece also came. So we got a fun visit from them. And I didn't do a whole lot after since we had already got the house clean. I think I just kind of zoned out and watched a couple things. But I did watch Stranger Things, so I do want to write that down. It's 8 o'clock now. And I watched the three episodes that came out at Christmas. And I wanted to actually, I also want to put that I only slept at like 11:30. I did try to go to bed earlier, but I just couldn't really fall asleep. I started obsessing over my stickers and my planners, and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, do I want to do it this way, maybe? Anyway, my kids are, well, one of my kids are having friends over to watch the finale of Stranger Things on Christmas Eve. So I wanted to get caught up so I wouldn't have any spoilers when they're watching it. I probably won't watch it with them, but that's okay. Oh, I think I forgot how to write an S. There we go. That's fine. Okay. And then I did do my nighttime routine already for today, so I'm going to mark those off. And I didn't put, oh shoot, I didn't put pajamas on, but I'll do that after I'm done this. So I'm going to put another line here because this is, I need to get back on the sleep schedule only so that I can get back to my work schedule. So I for work go to bed at 9:30 so that I don't have any issues getting up early. Normally I do have issues getting up early because I'm just so tired. But we'll see if I can do that. Okay, I feel like I should put, because I didn't really do anything. I'm just being, oh, I feel like it's too wide. Maybe I'll just put it here for now. Take up some space there. But I really just like kind of sat around and just watched some things in between those. So I don't really want to put anything significant there. But it does leave some empty space. And I guess I could write here that I'm filming. My end of day spread. And once the new year starts, I will show my journaling, like the daily journaling too. I'm not doing it right now because I'm still in my 2025 book and I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to move forward in it, which is kind of what I was obsessing about last night. So I'll give you a sneak peek. I was in my note paper in my daily A5, and this is kind of how I use my note paper, most of it anyway. I made a monthly spread for January 2027 in the first 2 page of the notes. And then because I was brainstorming about how to use the dailies, I used some markers and washi in my note paper just to kind of test out how I wanted the layout to be. Since I'm putting all of the timed things in this weekly spread, I didn't feel like I should repeat them in the dailies where the timed area is. So I think I'm going to do different things there. So that's why I stayed up late last night doing that and kind of sorting through my stickers and making up a plan for the new year. But yeah, I think tonight I'll try to go to bed on time, hopefully. I realized I didn't really add any stickers to this, and I have the perfect one for chores. So let me just get the stickers out. This sticker sheet is little robots, and it has chores on them, if you can see past the glare. The artist is Bean Police. That's so funny. But there's little stickers, the robot stickers, and then there's like emotion robot stickers too. But these ones are chore kind of. These are like empty battery, half battery, and full battery ones, but for like energy levels. But the rest of them are definitely chores. So I am going to use a little robot one to show that I did my chores. And I am going to use the dishwashing one because, oh, I should put it up one more. Because I did the mountain of dishes while my kids helped do other chores. So I'm going to add that to those sticker sheets that I'm going to keep in here. But I don't think there's any other ones. I have these two clouds, but they're not related. I don't think I'm going to use, actually, do you know what? I did journal after I had lunch with my sister. I did journal for a little bit, so I'm going to put one here too, and just right next to it that I journaled. And then I don't think any of these will do. Should I put, these are little dog emojis, different expressions, and I think I kind of want to use one of these like shocked expressions for the Stranger Things. It's kind of shocked, kind of excited. Maybe this bottom one is really excited one, but I think I'll use the happy one for the Stranger Things. And then I have these little crabs that have different emotions on them, but I don't think I'll use those. So I think that's it for those ones. I'll write journal here. That was in my A5. Daily A5. Okay, so, oh yeah. I forgot that I said I added this night routine. I kind of wanted to keep track that I'm keeping up with my braces, elastics, and then I thought, well, I should probably just do my whole night routine so that I can actually have a routine, because I'm really bad at following routines and habits. So I'm going to make it a routine to brush my teeth, put my elastics on, and then put my pajamas on. So I added that to the bottom there. Okay, now I think Tuesday is done, so I'll see you tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. It is New Year's Eve, and I have some things to update on my planner for the day. I want to put that I got my new power bill today, because I do want to keep track of that. I am keeping track in my week's planner there, but I'm just going to fill up the space on here too. And I only woke up at 9 actually today. So I'm gonna, it was actually like 8:58 that I got up. I did wake up a few times before that, but I kind of drifted off back to sleep. So I got up at 8:58, and then I want to use one of these stickers. what did I do? I'm gonna have to look at what I journaled because I don't really remember what I did exactly. Oh, right. Today was kind of a budgeting day because I got paid. I did update my budget and do all of that stuff. So I kind of want to use. I have the computer one too, but I want to save that because I did do some stuff for work today too. So I'm just gonna put a little sticker here and then put that I updated my budget. And if you hear any noises in the background, my oldest daughter she does have some friends over for New Year's Eve. They're going to watch the last season finale episode. Actually, I think it's the series finale episode of Stranger Things. And so she's got her friends over and they're in the living room watching TV, which is like right next to my room. So even though the door is shut, you might still hear some stuff. Oh, should I? I want to use a color one. So after we updated everything in the morning, I went to pick up her friends. So two of her friends, and then one came later. So pick up kids, and we also got some groceries and snacks for them for tonight. Grocery shop. And then after we got back from that, after we got back, I put all the food away. And I think that's when I checked my bank account, my email. That's when I checked my email for the power bill, which crazy. It's like $567. And it's been a while since I've had to pay for electricity. So I kind of forgot how high it can get in the wintertime. And that's definitely the highest I've ever had to pay. Well, maybe not ever, but it's definitely higher than I want to pay. But it's because it's been cold and my heat's been trying to keep up with the cold temperatures. So hopefully I can get that under control. Okay, so from there until I think it was 4:30. Yeah, so I did have lunch after we got back, so maybe I'll write that down. I didn't have anything like big. I just had some leftover dumplings. So I'll write that down. I probably could have ate more. I think my mic's battery is getting low, so I'm going to switch it real quick. Okay. I switched it, and I'll have to, when I'm editing, just make sure that that it picks up the right thing. Okay, so trying to write here. Oh, am I running out of ink? I can't tell. No, I think there's still lots left. I think I just need to clean it. Okay, leftover dumplings is what I had, but I'll just put leftovers. And then After lunch is when I updated my budget more, and then I was kind of playing on my computer while I was updating my budget and playing on my computer for quite a long time. So I'm just going to put a line from to 4:30ish. Well, that didn't work. Try again. There we go. Okay, so this is, I was updating my planner as well. So maybe I'll just make a list of things. I was putting the last account balances in my 2025 planner to finish it off. Update planner. And then I also updated my budget. And I also, I want to say around 2:30 is when is it 2:30? I can't remember. But it was probably here that I did my things for work, because I wrote down that I finished at 6:15, I think. But I did do supper before then. So, okay, so this is when I did the time cards for work. And then we had supper. Which was tacos. And then I worked on the time cards. And I did do some journaling here too. And then I did journal a bit afterwards, but it is 7 p.m. right now. So I'm going to put film here. I'm filming early just because I felt like I wanted to. So filming the end of day, which is what we're doing right now. And then I'm not going to, I should. Today is January 1st, and it is the day that I am officially in all of my 2026 planners. So my A5 weekly layout, my A5 daily journal, and my week's size Kinbor. Anyway, so I just wanted to give a little update before getting into everything. But I have been filling everything out and adding a few extra things. And I added a couple things in here too because I got a couple bills. So this week size will be mostly finance stuff and some like catch-all things, but a lot of it is going to be like finance. So the week's A5 is going to be health, and I did fill in a couple more days. I haven't done this yet, but I will be doing it soon. It's only lunchtime right now. It's like 12:30. So this is kind of a midday update right now. This is the week so far. I did wake up like crazy early today, but I kind of drifted back off. So I woke up at like 6 a.m. and 6:30. And then I think I only decided to get up around like 8. That's when I actually like started moving around. So I'm going to say it was 8. And then we did have pancakes for breakfast. So I'm going to write that down. We had breakfast at like 9. And you may have noticed that I don't eat breakfast very often. I'm usually not hungry in the mornings. But I ate breakfast today. And last night I did just watch YouTube until like midnight. I think I only went to sleep at like 1 a.m., but I can't really put that there. So, no, I think I'll leave it alone. So I really only slept like 6 or 7 hours, but yeah, so I had breakfast, and then all of the kids that were at my house, because there was a bunch of them, they got picked up just right after 11. So there were 3. I'll just get that to dry for a second. So all the kids went home around 11, and I just got back from driving Bella to work. So that's what we're doing right now. And then we're filming the midday update. So I will record again in the afternoon when I fill in the second half of the day. But I really wanted to get into the A5 daily, and I was really excited to jump into it, and I'll show you why. So this is all the same stuff that was in it from last year. I haven't taken anything out or switched it over. I just took my old planner out and put my new planner in. And I've had these Coffee Monster samplers for like a year now, or maybe longer. I have 4 of them, and I've only used 1. So I had an idea, since they're kind of rainbow colored, that I could do one day for each of these washi samplers and do the decorations based on that washi or like that color of the washi. So that's why I got really excited and wanted to jump into this planner with you guys. Now this cover still isn't like laying flat yet. I think it's just still very new and I haven't like broken it in yet, even though I've been like squishing it. I did have this front cover in here to try and train it a little bit faster, but I didn't like how it like wouldn't really close properly. So I think I might have to like put something on this side. Hang on. I have this magnetic ollie clip. I wonder if it could weigh it down a little bit. Or maybe, since I have two ollie clips, I can like magnetize it to the cover. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. So this first sampler is a light gray color. So I went through my supplies to try and find some matching stuff. This one is kind of a yellow, like off-white. These ones were just my winter stickers, so I'm not going to use them yet. But I did go through my stickers, and I don't really have a lot of gray ones, but I was thinking of using these two. I kind of want to use this stack of books and this like clock here. And I think the light grays will go together, hopefully. So, and then you can already see I was kind of working in pencil, trying to figure out if do I want to put New Year's Day on the page itself or on this note paper. And I think I've decided that I want to put it on the note paper and kind of washi it in. And then I'll be able to like flip it to right underneath. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to just lightly erase because I was kind of experimenting like how I wanted this layout to be, but I'll erase this stuff first very carefully. So of course I crinkled the page. As soon as I say that I'm doing it carefully, then I crinkle the page. I did it very lightly so that it would be easy to erase. Okay. And I do have a cool gray washi that will match, hopefully. I'm hoping. Even though this one's a bit warmer, I kind of want to go with the cooler ones because this one here I thought was a warm gray, but I think it's a very light brown. But I think the cool gray will work fine. So I kind of want to start by pasting this in just so that I know how the washi is going to lay. And I think I'm just going to do it in just two little areas. And right here, because I want it to go underneath of this washi. I'm going to put this washi like here, somewhere here. So I want to make sure that this is underneath. And then I'm also going to do it on this side just so that it doesn't come off too easily. There, and I could write on this side of it as well if I wanted to. All right. So I have some gray, well, this is black, but I have some gray markers as well. This dot marker and this is, I think it's a Statler. Oh my gosh, is it? Yeah, it is. It's a Statler marker, is also a cool gray. So I want to use these two. And yeah. So I kind of want to go back because I was experimenting with the layouts, and like I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the today above the washi or below the washi, but I think I prefer it above. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is like taking inspo from Helen from Coffee Monsters Co. She always does her today header there, and I really like how she does it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put this washi underneath. I do want to line it up with like the line that's there on the edge so it fits perfectly and it doesn't interfere with our little page here. I'm not going to erase these pencil marks because I do want to write in black. Yeah, because I don't think the gray, it's not going to be fine enough for this. So I'm going to do it in black. Do it kind of slow to get those pressure, like the thicker areas. There. New Year's Day, and then once that dries, I'll go over and erase whatever pencil is still sticking out. So I'm going to save this rest of these washi tapes for the rest of the week. Maybe I'll stick them under there for now. Okay, and then I wanted to use this tall book stack. I'll put the snail paper away. Got too many things happening here. I wanted to use this book stack, but I do want to kind of write down what's happening too. So I think the order that I decided how I wanted to do these to-do lists was I wanted to do finance stuff at the top, and then home stuff, channel stuff, and then health stuff. So I'm going to use this because the mild liner is just slightly warmer toned, and I don't want to mix up the tones. So like these are all cool tones, and I don't really want a warmer tone in there. It is a bit dark though, but not too dark, so that it works. I don't think I actually have any finance stuff happening today because everything happened either yesterday or will happen tomorrow. I actually think when I checked my bank account, now that I'm like saying it out loud, I did check my bank account and there was my student loan actually came out today, even though it's dated for tomorrow because today is a holiday. It did actually come out today, so I'm just going to write that down because it did show up in my bank account. Okay. So I did write money on there before, but yeah, I'll just put money again. Money stuff. And then I don't think anything else is happening at the moment for that. So we'll go on to the next category, which was house stuff. Kind of wobbly, but that's okay. Which I do have a lot of house things happening because it's my day off. So let's just write all that down. So I have to do more laundry, of course, the never-ending laundry. I do have to do the dishes from all those pancakes. I do have to clean my cat's litter boxes. I think even though they're like I put all of this in my weekly weeks. I think putting it in my daily like this will help me. And since I moved all of the time stuff into like that other A5, putting the to-do lists here, I think will help motivate me to get that stuff done. Even though I put it in my weeks and I check it off in my weeks when I do it, I think seeing it in multiple areas will kind of reinforce that it needs to be done. And today is also garbage day, so we need to take the garbage out, which I took one bag out already, but I need to put all like a bunch of boxes, like cardboard, out there, so I need to do that. And of course it's snowing today, so and then I think that might be it for house things. There was something else I wanted to do though. I thought of it and then I forgot it. I can't remember what it was. For house things? There was something else. Maybe I'll just leave space. So I'll leave space. Maybe I'll just put like 2 more dots and leave some space there because I think there was something else that I wanted to do today and I can't remember it right now. Maybe I'll remember it later. And then this is going to be channel stuff. So I do want to do that I'm filming right now. And then I also need to film my week 2 setup. So I'm going to put that on there too. I already updated my planners yesterday. I didn't film it, but I will film a flip through. So I guess I should do that. Film my flip through. And I also want to make sure that I film at the end of the day. I think that might be it for channel stuff. And then the last thing is my health stuff, which my Pilates challenge happens today. So I need to do that. Pilates challenge. Start. Okay. I think that might be the only health related thing that I need to do today. I didn't have any dizziness or anything. So nothing else to write there. And I didn't go on a walk or anything like that. So I'll leave that empty. Hopefully I'll remember those two things. Okay, so now let's put the sticker in because I wanted to put it here, but that obviously is not going to fit there anymore. So I'm wondering if I should kind of hide it here, maybe? Should I put it like right in the middle? It's going to break apart the page. I don't know if I like that, but it's there now. And I wanted to put this little clock thing here as well. I don't know. Do you think it would look okay? I think it's fine, right? Does that look all right? And then, oh, it does not get covered, so that's okay. This is a little more like on the cream side, but so is the washi, so hopefully that looks okay. And then, yeah, and then I just need to write in here. Maybe I should put a sticker on this side too. Like one of these pens. I also have some leftover stickers in these little sticker books, and one has like the other stickers from here, so let me look if there's anything else. I think I'd already looked through this once to try and find them, but see, that one matches that sticker sheet, which I think I could probably put on the back of this. And then just gonna look quickly through and see if there's anything else. There's also these black and white instruments. I don't think it really follows the vibe. And then there's these two, which have a darker border. Maybe I'll put one like in the corner. Okay. And then I just remembered something else I want to do while I have that there. I am going to write the weather in here as well. Not that I need to, but I think it will help just fill up some space. And it is snowing. It's supposed to snow all day today, but I don't remember. I'm going to write down the temperature. And maybe I could write it in here. So I'm going to make a little snowy cloud. And it's supposed to be 1 degree Celsius for a high and then minus 12 for the low in the evening. So that's the weather. Oh, I'm liking this so far. I think I'll also might write some notes on here, so maybe I should put another sticker there to kind of separate how it looks. Or maybe, is there a small enough one, maybe? I think it's pretty big still. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just write directly on it. Yeah, I think I'll just write directly on it. We'll just leave that alone for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna write pancake breakfast just to get the page started. Now I need to find a pen to write with. This one is gray, so I think I'll use that. Oops. Okay, so I think that will be it for right now. And yeah, I'll write again in the afternoon. I do want to put just a little line here to break up the page and just say that I like didn't do the whole thing right away. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of this first day so far? I'll come back in the evening and finish it up. Okay, so I think that will be it for right now. And yeah, I'll write again in the afternoon. I do want to put just a little line here to break up the page and just say that I like didn't do the whole thing right away. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of this first day so far? I'll come back in the evening and finish it up. It is almost the end of the day, so I'm going to fill in the rest of this. I want to use my mild liner and fill in this big block here because I watched the final episode of Stranger Things. And I was actually kind of satisfied with the ending. Does anybody know was this based on a book series? Because the ending kind of seemed like that. But if it was, I kind of want to see if I can find the books. But I'm going to block off that time for... I was watching Stranger Things and eating snacks. The last episode was 2 hours, 2 hours long. So it took up a lot of time. And I'll put and snacks. And then I didn't drink water, but I drank some pop with my snacks. So I'm going to count that as one. And then I had to go pick up my oldest daughter from her job. So I'll find another car icon here. Here they are. I also did my Pilates workout, and I can't remember if I filmed that or if I put it on there after I filmed, but I did my Pilates workout. So she was done. I think I left before 4:30, but we got home afterwards, so I picked her up, and luckily it wasn't snowing too badly at that time, and we got home without any incident. It was snowing much harder now. So that's fun. And then the rest of the evening, I didn't really do anything. My kids ate leftovers for supper, and I was still full from my snacks. So I didn't really eat anything, but I didn't really do anything for this whole thing. I was trying to watch a new show. I did chat with my older daughter. We were chatting, but this whole block of time, I was basically trying to watch a new show that I found, but I didn't find it interesting enough. So I ended up not watching it. And then, so I just ended up turning it off and playing on my phone. But I did I didn't call. My mom called me to chat, and I don't have a phone icon, so maybe I'll just mark it with the dot. Oh, I put this down too far. She actually called me right here at 7, and we talked for 30 minutes. So I'll just put chat with mom. And I am going to put my little line marker here and try to go to sleep at a decent time. I did end up staying up till like 1 a.m. today. So I'm gonna try not to do that this time. I'm gonna try to go to bed at a decent time. And I'm actually filming right now for the end of day. And I'm going to do my night routine after I get done filming this. But we will finish our journaling here. So I have my gray pen again. And I put another piece of washi here to break it up a little bit more. I think I will put Stranger Things on there because that did take up a big chunk of the afternoon. Okay, so I put in my opinion about the last episode of Stranger Things. I think I'll put episode 8 here too. And just to fill in that little gap there. And then I put a little blurb about my Pilates workout that I did. I checked it off there. But I have one of my legs has been like sort of cramping, my hamstrings, for like probably all of this week and possibly a bit of last week. And if I like stretch a certain way or flex a certain way, I can feel the cramp coming on. And while I was doing my Pilates workout, it cramped really hard, but luckily I was able to relax it really quickly and it went away, but it did disrupt my little workout. So I'm just going to check that off because I did do those things. I didn't do the dishes. I didn't do any laundry. I will do this after I'm done filming. And I couldn't remember the other things that I wanted to do. And I'll probably film the flip throughs afterwards too. It is almost 8 p.m. So I don't know how much more I'm going to fit. I did want to kind of try and fill up this space and this space. So maybe I'll put that I chatted with my mom. Okay. So I was talking with my mom. She was taking down her Christmas tree. And while I was talking to her, I remembered that my boss gave me a gift card for Christmas for Amazon. So I'm going to order something off of Amazon using that gift card. And I put this extra washi piece down here. I don't know if you noticed. I did that off camera, but I'm going to put another piece up here just to fill in that blank space. I am going to leave this area blank because it is part of the timed section, but I do want a kind of separation between my list and what I'm writing. So I'm going to leave a space there. And then put a piece there. And I still feel like this is kind of blank. I was kind of looking for other white and black stickers that might work, and or like gray stickers. These are white and black that we found before. And I couldn't really find anything. There's this like swans. So I was looking through my stickers and I couldn't really find anything. I did put the black stickers that were in that little notebook on the here. So I do have this weird like moth one, which would almost fit, not quite. This tiny one does fit, but I feel like it's would stand out. No? Like, what do you guys think? Should I put it on there? Should I just leave it like that? Like, should I use one of these? Even that, and maybe I should, just to tie in the this sticker. Maybe this like ink splotch would be good. That's kind of like a neutral, you know what I mean, right? It's not a neutral color, it's a neutral item, I guess. And then there's a stamp here too, like a wax stamp. So maybe you could put that up here, maybe. And then an ink bottle down here. I think that I'm really tempted to order ink for using that Amazon gift card. So like a fountain pen. It's a $50 gift card. I don't know if I can find a fountain pen for $50 on Amazon, but I kind of want to see what I can find on there. So that is January 1st in our A5 daily planner. I will see you tomorrow. Today is Friday, and I did quite a bit today, so I hope I can remember it all. I only got up a little bit before 9, so I'm just going to say that it was 9. And then I kind of had a slow morning, and then at 12 I decided to take down the Christmas decorations. And then after that I decided to shovel, so I'm going to put it in big just so that there's a bit of a separation. And it did take me a while. We got, I think, around 15 centimeters of snow, and I was very lucky. A gentleman who was out plowing for his daughter actually saw me shoveling and cleared the end of my driveway for me, so I was very thankful for that. It made my job like half, basically cut my time outside in half. So that was really good of him. And I don't really know his name or anything, so I, of course, thanked him, but I don't really know if I'll ever see him again. Who knows? Okay, so then after I shoveled, I decided to have a shower because I was all sweaty. So I did that. And then after my shower, I decided to do my Pilates workout. And I didn't get sweaty again. It's just a light workout, so it's not bad, but it does like help me stretch. So I do feel that I am working muscles that I want to work, and I am getting that stretch that I want to. So I'm actually really satisfied so far with this Pilates workout. And then I'm trying to remember. I watched some shows. Like I literally didn't do anything else. I was watching. Actually, it's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna put that too. That I'm filming, and I'm kind of editing this video as I film in sections. I'm editing it, and I think I'm going to approach it differently and do a voiceover for the next time I do this type of video, just because it's going to be a very long video, and I feel like I should have sped it up, but I can't. Well, maybe I could. Maybe I could still speed it up, but I think if I filmed the video and then did the voiceover as it's like doing double time or something, it would be a much more oh my gosh, it would be a lot easier. It wouldn't be like a crazy long video. But I did want to share that I I do have a couple fountain pens that I haven't been using, and this is one of them. I got it in just like a kit. It's Sheaffer, Sheaffer. It came in a pack of like 3, and it's like the flat end of a fountain pen. And I do like the flat end ones, but this is the fine nib of that pack, and it's still not small enough for these planners. So I just wanted to kind of show it. I love the strokes that it makes, but it's very juicy. It lets out a lot of ink. It could just be the ink quality too, but it doesn't come through the page, so that's good. But it's just too thick for, like, I write really small, and I prefer the smaller sizes, but I do really like this one. So there was purple ink cartridge in it, but now it's like a green ink cartridge, so I didn't wash it out in between, so I'm going to have to just keep writing. It might stay purple until the end, because I feel like the purple is the darker color. And then I have a preppy fountain pen, which the cartridge that's in here is not the right one. I kind of forced it on. And this one is small enough. There's not a whole lot of line variation. It is just like a round nib. It says 03 on there. But I had a brown cartridge that fit, and I do have like a whole bunch of blue ones as well that I didn't actually fit. I forced it on. So I might try and use this one if I get the chance. But this one with the purple ink, I'm going to have to be selective and maybe just do like big letters like that or something. But I'm going to try and use those more, and maybe more in the journaling as well. But let's add some color to this. So I actually have been doing really well with my water today. And I think because I didn't try and drink anything else other than water, I am like caught up with my water bottle. And because I woke up at 9, I only filled it to the 9 a.m. measurement on the water bottle. So I am missing a cup still, but I've been keeping up with my water bottle markings. So that works out for me. I do kind of just want to like color this in too, because I don't think I did anything. But okay, let's see what I can do with some stickers first, because I do have, let me move my pens out of the way. I do have a couple that I think I want to use. And one was the same sticker sheet that this one came off of, so I don't think I showed it before, but it was this sticker sheet. And I just have like a backing on there from Coro PPC Coro frame. I don't know. But this one, I used that sticker, and I really want to use this sticker because it is the right size, but it's also winter themed. So I do want to use that one. And it's more of a green color though. And like my washi is still pretty bright blue. So I'm not sure if I should switch the washi or just kind of like force it, or maybe just put the sticker. Should I just do the sticker? I feel like the sticker would be fine by itself because it's mostly that blue-green color. I do It's not quite straight. I'm not the best at getting them on straight, but let's try. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I didn't want to put it all the way at the top because I kind of want to stagger the decorations. But yeah, I think that will take up that space. And I did write, it was like minus 10 degrees today. And it was actually a little bit sunny. It was cloudy, but it was also sunny. So I had marked in the cloudiness, but I want to mark in the sun as well. And then I'm going to mark that I did my exercise. And I think I'm just going to put here. I was watching a show on Netflix and then I switched to Kakao. So I watched this show that just got added. It, of course, is a Korean drama. It's called Cash Hero, but it's only spelled with one H, like as one word. So I think I like it so far. It's not like super holding my attention. It was the one that I tried to watch yesterday and then ended up not being able to watch it or like stay focused watching it. But it was still like interesting to me. It's, of course, it's a hero show, so there are like superpowers in there. But the main character, the more money he has, the stronger he is. And if he doesn't have any money, he's got no superpowers. So, but every time he uses his superpower, his money disappears. So, it's pretty interesting plot, I think. But I've kept losing focus and getting distracted by other things. So I kept missing parts of the show. So I needed to watch another show that I didn't quite need to follow. And I went back to the dating show I Am Solo, which is also really wholesome and stuff, but it's not one that I like need to follow a plot for. It is still fun to watch. What else did I do? I did do some cleaning in between, taking down the decorations and shoveling. I did sweep my floor because, of course, when you take down your Christmas decorations, there's just all of the stuff, glitter and leaves from the fake Christmas tree that get all over the floor. So I did sweep after that. But let's see if I can find more stickers. I don't think I'll find any shoveling stickers. But let me see if there's anything in here. Okay, I could use one of these emoji type mushrooms just to fill in that space. I want to use a brown one. And just like a blank face, because I did just kind of zone out watching stuff. I feel like I did eat snacks too. Oh, I should say that I did eat something. I didn't put any food in here yet. I had an egg sandwich around 10 or 10:30, I think. Or was it closer to 11? Oh my gosh, see, this is why I struggle to like do this at the end of the day because I forget what happens in the mornings. I think it was around 11. I even like tried to make a note like in my mind to remember what it was and like when it happened, because I am trying to do it. I had a fried egg with cheese and lettuce on a bagel. And then for supper, I think I ate around 6:30. I just ate like a plate full of roasted chicken and like nothing else with it. And that's really silly, I know, but I didn't feel like making anything else. I could have made like rice or something to go with it, but it was one of those roast chickens that you just buy from the supermarket, and I needed to take all of the meat off the bone, like the whole chicken. We'd eaten most of it already, but just separating it from the bone, I'm just like, I don't want to do anything else. I'll just eat this chicken. So I ate almost the whole thing. There was like one little piece that I couldn't finish. And then, yeah, I think I'll do my nighttime routine after I get done filming this. And then try to go to bed on time. I think last night I still only went to bed at like 10, or sleep, I guess, or maybe it was like 10:30. Of course, like I don't actually remember when I fall asleep, but I try and just take note of the time before I try to fall asleep, and then if I don't look at the clock again, then I just assume I fell asleep. Let's see. And despite being out in the cold, I didn't actually get cold. I was very warm, except for my ears. My ears got cold. I think I'll put this little like pouting dog by Shovel, because that's never a fun thing to do. It always, my back gets sore, of course. Maybe I'll do this like shocked crab, because there was a lot more snow than what I was expecting. I think we got like 15 centimeters, honestly. It reached the top of my snow boots in some places. And I feel like they're definitely like 15, more than 15 centimeters tall. Like, what's, like, this is 15 centimeters? 6 inches? We definitely got like double that. So we probably got 30 centimeters. But it definitely reached the top of my boots. But it didn't go inside. So that was a bonus. So maybe I'll just write snow next to it. There, and the shocked crab, because there was just so much snow. Okay. I will see what happens with this bottom section. I might leave it. I might put some washi tape there. But let's get to journaling. So today is the 2nd. This was the first day with our washi. And the second day is this black washi. So let's switch this around here. Now I could carry on with these because they are black stickers, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to move this a little bit. I am going to use my Oh my gosh, I need to make some space here again. I'm working on this tiny little table and it's just not enough room. Okay. I will need this. It's actually dark gray, but I think like I don't have a black mild liner, of course, because black is hard to actually like you can't write over top of it, obviously. I'll get a black stapler. I think I'll still use the gray dot marker because of course I don't have a black. I guess I could use the black and just make a circle. Let's try that instead, like an open circle. And then the black Fudenosuke and the black sign brush pen. And of course, all of the blacks look different from each other, so we'll see what we can do. All right, so we'll put today up here as our little header. I am going to have to move this for a second. Can I? There we go. Okay. And then our washi. And then I do have some black washies as well. So I think I want to use this one just so that it doesn't get too dark with all of the black. Because if I'm just using black, it's going to be a really dark page. So we'll see. We'll see what I can do with those washi. And I wanted to use this sticker sheet because I thought it would be perfect for a black theme. But I also have this like feather one. It's got white and black feathers on it. And then I have this, Lily, stop it, come in here. And then I have this ballet one, and I also have these cat ones, which there are some black cats on there. So I don't think I'll use all of them, but they're kind of like I wanted to see what I could do with those ones. And now that I'm looking at this, it's not true white on these, but that's okay. So I think the white would go better since a lot of these stickers are see-through. I don't want them to be like overtaken too much. But let's do our little list here first. If I can even do it straight. Oh my gosh. Okay, this first one was finance stuff. And there was a couple things I think that were supposed to come out today or happen today. So let me just look really quickly. All right, I wanted to do I have? Yes, a stencil. So this has like the circles. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and use this if I can line it up. Oh my gosh. What a struggle. I can like hardly see anything. Well, it's in the square at least. Okay, so my phone bill was due today, which I always pay it as soon as I get the bill, so it's done. And then, should I just do a bunch? This measurements are slightly different. I think the Coffee Monsters Co. measurements are based on the Hobonichi grid, but this grid is not quite the measurements. Like they're slightly different. I think this grid is slightly bigger than the Hobonichi, so it doesn't quite line up if I just leave it. So I do have to adjust it a little bit. And then since my student loan came out yesterday, it was just the Xbox Pass payment that came out. Okay. And then I think that was all of the finance stuff. So let's do another line here. And it is a bit tricky since there's stuff underneath. And then this will be the house stuff, which I did quite a bit of things. So I'm going to put a bunch of dots just to start with. Okay. So I did do some laundry today. We'll put that on there first. And my daughter did the dishes, so we'll check that off. The cat litter I'll do after this. But I took down the Christmas decorations. And I shoveled. And I do have a sidewalk like directly in front of my house. So like the sidewalk leads to the stairs that go into my front door. And my side of the road doesn't get plowed because like it's a really old road. This house is like 100 years old. So this road has been here probably longer than that. And when they built it, they didn't build it very wide. And so there are electricity poles or like telephone poles built into the sidewalks. So it's not wide enough for the plows to kind of go around them. So the plows, the little sidewalk plows, don't plow my side of the street. They plow the opposite side of the street. So I don't have to, like I'm not responsible for clearing the path there, but I do want that path cleared because if anybody were to visit me, they would probably come in my front door. So I shoveled the front sidewalk as well. And luckily, when that lovely man plowed the end of my driveway, he got like half of the sidewalk as well because he came at it at an angle. So I was really lucky that I had like half of the work done for me. All right, let's do channel stuff, I think, was the next one. And I did do some stuff for the channel today. Oh, I'm going to use this one. So I posted some shorts, and I did also post them on my Instagram channel. And then I'm filming this video. So those are good. So let's see, I posted the flip throughs as shorts. And if you want a longer video of like an in-depth flip through of my 2025 planners, just leave a comment, and if I have enough time, I can do that. It will be a very long video though, just heads up. Oops, I left a space. And then film at end of day. And I tried really hard to not film earlier in the day, just to see if I could remember everything. And obviously it's a struggle for me, so I might not be able to film everything. I might, well, like I said before, I'm going to come at it a different way. So I might just film every time I try and journal, and then do a talk through afterwards, instead of like trying to explain it as I do it. Because this video is going to be like 2 hours long by the look of what my editing looks like. And that's just too much, I think, for a video. An hour, okay. 2 hours, I don't know if that just seems like a lot. I did do my Pilates workout today after I showered. I don't know if I should count shoveling. It is a friggin' workout because the snow is heavy. So maybe I should maybe I should put that in the health section too. Just to, I don't know, it's not like I'm getting points for anything. My Pilates challenge. I actually like the challenge. It's getting progressively like more difficult, which is good because that means I am working my way up slowly to become more strong. And I'll double check that these payments came out before I check them off, but I just wanted to do that before I do anything. I think last time I did leave this blank, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I think I'm going to cover it up. So let's get in. I really want to use these stickers. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to, oh, that's too far. There we go. Just going to put it down and use one of these like tall ones. I think I should do a collage type style again, and maybe put some more stickers. And then, okay, so first thing that happened today was there was so much snow on the ground. So I'm going to write that. So much snow. And I'll put another sticker here, I think, and kind of mirror the other side. It's one of these thinner ones. stay down. There we go. Okay, so far so good. And then I do want to write. Do I have a black pen? I think I only have this tiny one. All of my black ink pens are run out. Other than this gel pen that was smudged last time. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was this one that smudged. No, I think it was this one that smudged. Will it be okay if I use it? Maybe? We'll see. They're both 0.5s. They're different brands. This one's UFun. And I think I got it from Amazon. Who knows? Could have been AliExpress, but I think these ones might have been Amazon. Okay. Oh, this one skips. Oh no. Yeah, this one skips. So I guess I'll have to use the smudgy one. Oh, this one skips too. Okay, I'm gonna use my tiny pen because we're not dealing with that. And my tiny one doesn't smudge either. Okay, and then I'll write that I shoveled. I also want to put that I hit 240 subscribers, so I kind of want to put that there. Let me just write a bit more. Okay, and let's put some washi. I just want to create. Today is Saturday, and I'm going to make this end of day really quick because I didn't do a whole lot today. So I did wake up around 8, so I'll write that down. I think it was a bit before 8. It was like 7:58. So I did all of my morning routines and took my dog out. And then I didn't really eat breakfast. I did have snacks, which was a theme of the day. I didn't eat a proper meal. I just ate snacks. Which is a terrible habit of mine. But what can I say? And then, so for the whole morning, I was watching a show on Kakawa. And it was the I Am Solo show. And I think I'm going to, where'd my ruler go? My small one. I'll have to use my big one. So I basically did that until 1:30. Actually, it was literally all morning. Because we cleaned yesterday, there wasn't a whole lot to do. We don't really make big messes or anything. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think I had a proper lunch. I just had more snacks for lunch. I kind of just had a granola bar every time I felt a little bit hungry, and that's really bad because it just staves off my hunger for like a few hours or like an hour, and then I'll have another granola bar. I didn't even drink any water, I realized at the end of the day, which is even worse because I did end up getting a headache, and it's like all my fault, obviously. But I didn't get a headache until around 3:30. So we did leave the house, and the cars that I have, this one's like green and this one's brown, so maybe I'll use the green one because should I do it on this side? I'll put it close to it. Okay, we left the house and we got back around 3:30, which is only 2 hours. I think we were gone for like 2 hours. So we went shopping. I'll just put shop. My oldest daughter got paid today, and the money was burning a hole in her pocket, as most teenagers would. And then we got ice cream after. She does save some of her money. She puts part of her paycheck, or like $100 or whatever from each paycheck, into a savings account, and she doesn't touch it. Like, since she started working, she's been doing that. So she is saving money. She's not spending all of her money on everything. And she does pay her own phone bill. So whatever money that's left after those two things, she can do what she wants with, which she's a teenager and she's got no other bills to pay. So she shops, of course. But that's when I started getting the headache, around 3 o'clock. So when I got home, I took a nap. I ate my ice cream and then I napped. So I literally napped until 7:30. And then I'm filming right now, so it's 8 p.m. But I did all my nighttime routine after I napped. So I let my dog out, I brushed my teeth, I have my elastics on my braces, and my jammies. So I'll check those off. I'm gonna put night routine. And this is when I'm finally drinking water because I'm so thirsty. And that's likely why I got a headache, because I didn't eat properly and I hadn't drinking any water. So of course I won't be able to drink a full day's worth of water before I go back to sleep. And you might be wondering if I could go back to sleep after having a 4-hour nap, and the answer is yes, I can. I can actually sleep for a very long time. But I probably will wake up early tomorrow. So that might be what happens. I'm just going to do the rest of these days. Last night, I think I went to bed at 11. I think I did try to go to bed earlier, but I can't get to sleep for whatever reason. And I think I'm going to leave this empty for now. I didn't want to put two stickers right next to each other, and I don't really feel like putting a washi tape there right now, so I'm going to leave it. But today, our third day for our washi samplers, is these mamas. And I was really debating what colors to use, if I should use the warm color gray mild liner, which if I flip to that practice page is this gray, which technically is, I think, still too cool for this. And then this gray is supposed to be gray washi, but it's very warm, so it could work for a washi. I think I'll use the beige mild liner because I feel like that's closer. And I have this beige washi, which is very good. Now, do I have the beige stickers? I didn't look, so it might take me a second. I'm really tempted to use this snail, but it is more green, so I'm not going to. I do have this, but it's more yellow, so I don't think it's good. And this one is more orange, so I don't think I'll use that one either. And then we have this one, which I think might be the right color for it. So I was looking, and I didn't have any llama stickers either, so I don't think I can match that washi exactly, but I think the light brown will be what it is gonna be. So I also don't have a beige marker, so I guess I'll have to use brown for the brush pens. I'll use this one because it is a bit lighter when it marks. And then let me just look through my markers really quickly. I have this one, which is like more of an orangey, sandy color. But the rest of the markers that I have are darker. This is like a brown too. Yeah, I think that might be it. So this is a Statler. Stetler or Statler, I don't know how people normally say it. But I'll show you what it looks like on my test page here. So the dot marker is a light brown. This, oh, it's kind of old, but it's like an orangey brown. And then the brush pen is like the exact same, almost. Slightly more brown, less orange, but it is pretty much the same. So we'll use that, I guess. And of course, black to keep it consistent. And I think my phone died towards the end of filming yesterday, so this is what the yesterday looks like after it's finished. I managed to fill up the space. And so let's see what we can do here. I'll use the mild liner. I don't think there was any finance stuff today. I did shop, but I didn't actually buy anything other than the ice cream, so I'm not gonna write that down. I'll update my budget tomorrow to include that. So we'll skip that and we'll do home. Home stuff, which I didn't do anything today, so I could write it down, but I didn't actually do anything. Maybe I won't write anything down. Maybe I'll put litter boxes on here just because I do need to clean them. I'll probably do that after I'm done filming this. And then channel stuff. I need to schedule tomorrow's video. I haven't done that yet. It is recorded and uploaded to my computer, so I just need to schedule it. Normally I would have done this earlier in the day, but I was being really lazy and I was just watching a show. I don't know, it completely covers it anyway, so maybe I'll put it here. Okay, now I'm gonna stop filming and I'll finish this little bit after because I have a couple things I still need to do. I am going to go back to this one though and flip to this first page here because I did get a headache today. Oh, I have been doing my Pilates challenge, so I should do that. And then write that I had a headache today. And then I'll go back and see why, but I did have like really good energy today, honestly. I should go back. Today is Sunday, and I'm just going to quickly fill in the day. I didn't do anything. It was another lazy day for me. I did get up around 9 and I was watching I Am Solo for like most of the afternoon. I took Bella to work and then I picked her up at 7. So put that there. I did already fill in how much water I drank because I was keeping track. And since I was not good with my water yesterday, I wanted to make sure that I did a good job today. So I kept track and I drank as much as I could. And I think I did really well. I was keeping up with my water bottle with the exception of like one, but I kept up with it. So I am really proud of myself for that. Okay, and then after I took her to work, I think I just watched a lot of I Am Solo. Like I really didn't do anything else. I wanted to go to Walmart after I picked her up, but she was tired and I didn't really want to get through the traffic, so I didn't do that. I only fell asleep at like midnight, after midnight actually, but I didn't look at the time after that. I don't know why, but my body was still very tense from the day. I don't know, from the headache or what, but my body just would not relax. Probably because I had such a big nap. But normally I wouldn't have any problems getting back to sleep. So that was kind of tricky for me. But I did do my Pilates workout too, so I should put that in there. I did, since I actually didn't do it on Saturday because I was tired and there was just too much happening. But I did do it later. And I did both day 3 and day 4. And that was after I took her to work. So it was around 1. And it did not take an hour. It only took like maybe 20 minutes. But I'm going to put the sticker there. and take up some space. But yeah, and I did also fold some laundry. So maybe I should put a laundry sticker which this one is a laundry sticker, I guess. This little robot one. Can you see it? Focus. There we go. Anyway, she's a cute little robot. Laundry I did do. I should have put my meals first. Did I have breakfast? I think I ate a granola bar for breakfast, which is like not really breakfast, but actually it was around 11:30, I think. I don't really get hungry. But for supper, I had it at 6, I think. And I had some leftover chicken stew that I had frozen, and I forgot that I had it, but I was looking through my freezer and I saw it and I was like, oh, I should eat that. So I warmed it up and ate it. And then, yeah, I think that was pretty much it, but I watched cacao there and I watched cacao here too. So I'm going to color that section as well. Because I'm kind of watching it like in the background of doing everything. It's not like I'm not doing anything while I'm watching it, but I am. There are stretches where I am doing nothing and watching it, but that's okay. Yeah. And then that was it. I picked her up from work and then filmed this. So that was it for the day. I do want to kind of fill in that blank space. I'm not sure with what though. Maybe I'll find a sticker somewhere. Maybe I'll put this little mail thing because my Amazon order did ship. I'll put that for like my Amazon. And I ordered because I ordered it then, it shipped like on the 3rd or something, I can't remember. But it kind of fills up that space. So I think it's appropriate. I'll put that there since I ordered a new pen. Maybe I'll put this here as well. Here. Here. There. And that'll be for that. And that is the end of week 1 in my Kinbor A5 timed planner. Put these back in here. Now, for this Sunday, our washi inspiration is brown, which should be easy because I have a lot of brown stationery. So let's see what I can do with that. And I'm actually going to use leftovers from my weeks set up. Even though this is a bit darker. Okay, let's have a look first and then we'll decide. But this is an option since it's just one page. And this one has trees on it too, so I don't know if I have a brown with trees. There is some brown in these, oops, winter stickers. This one and this gingerbread house. Kind of this one, but it's mostly red. I think I could get away with the gingerbread house and this sticker here. And then let's see what else. I have this one that's like paper and envelopes, but I'm not sure if I want to use that. And then there's this one, but it's also kind of lighter brown. There are some darker browns in it, but it's mostly light. There's this one, which I like. It's kind of, I feel like it's more autumn feeling though. So we'll see. I do have this sticker sheet too, but it's more like maroon, kind of like a red brown. It's not quite that same. Okay, I think those two stickers are probably my best bet for now. And maybe some of these ones too. So I ran out of my warmer brown grid washi, but I do have other brown. I don't think it really goes with it though. It is the right color. Maybe I'll try it anyway. And then I have this floral pattern as well. That both of them came in a set, so they match each other, but I just don't know if it matches the stickers. But let's try it and see what happens. Because I feel like these stickers are a bit more plain, but these ones are not. So let's see what we can do, I guess. We have, oh, I have lots of dark brown options for markers, so that's not a problem. That's fine. Okay, and then there was no finance stuff, so that's fine. I did do some home stuff, so I cleaned the litter box and I did some laundry. So I'll put those two things. And then I did some channel stuff. So our week 2 setup is posted. And then health stuff, I'll put that I did my Pilates challenge. Day 3 and 4. Okay. Which I could really feel, by the way. It was actually kind of tough. Like they progressively get a bit harder to do, so it was not an easy thing to do, both of them. I kind of wanted to stop after one, but I was determined to stay caught up, so that's why I did both. All right, I want to put this sticker here. Take up some space there. And Let's see, what else can we do here? So I am going to take a lot of space with the solo, I Am Solo, just because I did spend a lot of time watching it and I didn't do a whole lot of anything else. So I'm going to put that first. Because that was kind of the focus of today. And then I do have a brown Sarasa that I can use, so I'm going to use that. Okay, I'm going to take up some more space. I forgot that I also watched some shows on Netflix. I did try, I looked at my Crunchyroll, and the shows that I would normally watch on Sundays hadn't updated, so I don't know if it's like a break time for it or not. But there wasn't anything there, so I couldn't watch my Crunchyroll shows. So, but I did watch one of the shows on Netflix that I like to watch, so that was good. And then I'll just stick this gingerbread house there to take up some space. And I think it works so far. I like that. These stickers are pretty solid, so they're not conflicting with the washi tape too much right now. I think I like this one more than this one. There's more contrast, so, but that's okay. Okay, so after I picked up Bella, I wanted to go to Walmart to get a Keurig, but I didn't end up going, so I didn't get one, but I'll probably get one tomorrow after work. Okay, I think I'm just not going to be able to fill in this space, and that's okay. I didn't fill in this space either. I just went to bed. So it's okay to have that at the bottom. I'm not going to worry too much about it. So that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. I will try and continue these weekly videos, but I am going to do it differently so it doesn't take as long. This video is already way too long, so I'm going to try and edit it. And originally I wanted to have it posted on Mondays, but there's just not enough time in the evening to do that. So I think it'll be Tuesdays that these will be posted. So leave a comment which page was your favorite, and subscribe if you want to see more spreads from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.